Oh, that's that's your. I did put a logo there.
Oh, okay, good. I was trying to find it.
Here,
Okay.
I got, that's your.
Okay, good. That's what I was trying to find.
So you ready, Joe? I'll turn it over to you.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to see all your faces. That's almost great to see your eyes, your bodies, and see. Welcome. My name is Wendy Rivers. I'm the CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters. I'll see Heidi. So I'm the I'm your new liaison to United Way and United Way for welcome, everyone. And I'm going to turn it over to Joe really quick. He's going to start us off this morning with invocation.
Well, let's thank Wendy for serving this year as our new liaison. It's good to see all of you, and we all unfortunately have to see each other in these masks, but we do what we have to do. And thank you for all that you have done last year and all that you're going to do this year. Let's pause for a moment and invite God's presence in to help us through this difficult year, and He will. Father in heaven, we thank you for this beautiful day you've given us. Even though it may be raining on the outside, we know that that is liquid sunshine. And we know we need that to move forward. So Lord, we thank you for the gathering of our partner agencies in this network, that their mission is to help your highest creation. So Lord, I ask you to help us. I thank you for what they did last year. I thank you for what they're doing now and what they're going to be doing this year. Give us all faithful courage to continue to do the work that you've assigned each agency to do, that they may carry out their mission with faithful courage. Now bless us, bless the setting and the information that will be shared. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen. I will have to step away. The city of High Point has started their campaign, but I will be back as quickly as possible. But I'm leaving you in better hands with Jane, Cindy, and Rita, and Carson, and Kristen, and Latoya. Much better hands than my hands. So you'll be just fine. Trust me.
I don't know about better, maybe prettier.
Thank you, Joe. Well, good morning, everybody. I am drinking coffee, so I'm not wearing my mask. So feel free to drink and eat all you want, and then we can see each other's faces. As Wendy said, it's such a pleasure to be with everyone again. We've got a few missing, but again, it's been a long time. And while for a minute there, we thought, oh yeah, we're getting back to normal, and here we are. Had to pull those masks out again, but hopefully this will be short-lived. But I am very excited that we have a fantastic leader for our 2021 campaign chair. Tony Birchie from Crescent Ford is our chair this year, and he's doing an awesome job. If any of you know Tony, his warmth and personability is really making him an ideal leader. And his father, Owen, chaired our campaign in 2014. Some of you may remember. So we are excited that Tony's carrying on the tradition. So I'm going to turn it over to Tony.
Thank you. You have later, we're doing introduction, but I do have a slide for you next to do your speech.
Well, I'll sit down.
My bad.
That's okay. That's all right. I guess we can introduce our staff that's in here. Most of you know me, unless you're new. Latoya Bullock, I'm VP of Community Impact, the person that's kind of probably going to you all the time and sending you good emails and things like that. But I'll, be here if you need me. If you've been here, I'll work with you. If you need something, let me know. It's no question is too small or too big. Just if I don't know, I'll try to find it out, but just ask. Don't try to figure it out if you can't. Just let me know. But I'm here if you need help. And Joe already introduced himself. Rita in the back.
I'm reading in the back.
And Retha's responsible for that beautiful spread back in the backs, and thank you.
All right, I think we have back there, I'll introduce Kristen. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Kristen Phelps. I am in marketing and also on the campaign team here.
All right, and if you need any materials or marketing things, Kristen, your business signage, let me and Kristen know. And if you need her information, she can, I think she has cards now, and she can grab those for you and let him get that to you. May have some here today if you need something. Beside Kristen is Carson.
Hey everyone, my name is Carson. For those of you who I have not met, I'm on the campaign team here at United Way. I'm also in charge of e-part. Good to see you all.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cindy Westmoreland. I'm on the campaign staff. I work with Leadership Giving, and yesterday was my 4-year anniversary.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Mary Vaughn. I've been here, this is my 11th campaign, and I'm happy to keep working with everyone, particularly on those pledge forms. So,
All right, she'll talk about that in a little bit.
I'm doing office work as well as campaign.
All right, thank you, Mary. And we have a new staff member that you may not have met, Merlin, if you want to introduce yourself.
My name is Miranda, and I work for the accounting.
She's in accounting, so she'll be helping Ellen some and Betsy some, so she'll be here. Thank you, Merlin. Anybody else I'm missing? I didn't see. All right, well, now you're here.
Well, my banana. Okay. So thank you all for being here. I got to tell you, I've had the opportunity to work with United Way in some capacity for 25 years now. I was a loan executive my first year out of college. When I first came to work, I was voluntold I was going to do that. It was a great experience. One of the things that's been consistent over the years is, and I think one of the reasons we saw campaigns grow so much over the years is because the impact y'all have on the community is felt. Everyone either knows someone, if they haven't been touched themselves, they know someone who's touched by one of your organizations. And so it really makes our introduction when we're going in to meet with these companies and asking them to do their campaigns, it makes it such an easy sale because they are so aware of not only the work that's being done, but the good stewards all of y'all are with the dollars that are provided to you from the United Way. And it's just, it's helpful to us at the fundraising standpoint, and it gives us a reason to do it because we know it's going to a good cause. And we know the percentage of the money that's going to the agencies and how the agencies spend that money, and how you evaluate yourselves over and over again to make sure you're doing it properly. It's just, it's heartwarming, and the work you're doing for this town is fantastic. So I'm gonna go finish my banana now. Thank you all so much. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you. Next, we have Jane to talk a little bit about kicking off our campaign for this year.
Good morning again, everyone. As I said, it's great to see you. And I knew this was going to be a good day because I was going to get to address you all. Plus, one of my favorite things happened this morning. I opened a brand new jar of Jif, and I was the first. Isn't that such a victory? Don't you love it when that happens? Because invariably my husband's the first one, and he's taking like a fork, and it's just disgusting. And it was like this pristine peanut butter. And you know, I think that's what we have to do in the crazy times that we're living in right now. Every day, and you know, maybe I'm like an ostrich with my head in the sand, but I don't always watch the news. I like to watch New Girl when I'm getting ready in the morning because it makes me laugh. And that's what we have to do. Sometimes we just have to always look for those brand new jar of Jif moments in our lives, and every day. And so I challenge you to find your jar of pristine Jif today somewhere in something. But we are excited about the 2021 campaign. You know, when Tony was asked to chair the campaign, Last year, he was kind of given this, you are gonna have it so easy because 2020 was such a challenging year. 2021 is gonna be such a breeze. Well, we still have our challenges, but I know Wendy's gonna go over what you did last year, which was phenomenal. And I'm just so proud of not only the work that you all do on a daily basis out in our community, but your participation in the United Way campaign, because you understand the importance of giving back. So we've started the campaign really with a bang. Tony has done just about every CEO call, well, every CEO call in person. And one of our first campaigns that has been conducted, High Point Housing Authority, they were up 25%. And so while we would love to think that that's the trajectory for all the campaigns, that might not be the case, but still, we are excited about the momentum we're seeing and hearing from our CEOs. Unless we continue to take some steps backwards with the whole mask thing, we are hoping to do more in-person campaigns, such as we traditionally do. But it's interesting, I had lunch yesterday with my counterpart from the United Way over Forsyth County, and she was sharing with me that they are still remote. They're still virtual campaigns, everything that they do. And that's just not what we want to do. We'll do what we have to do. Just like you, we will pivot and we'll be nimble like Gumby, and we'll do whatever we have to do to make it work, because it is our job. It is our job to raise as many dollars as possible so you can continue operating the critical programs that you do to make our community stronger. So thank you. 2021 is going to be great.
All right. Now it's time for a little fun. We're gonna do a little icebreaker, which will inevitably have you introducing yourself within the icebreaker. So this is what you will be doing. Hello, my name is, and each person will fill in after hello, my name is. You'll add your favorite food and hobby before your name and your organization. It might sound like this. Hello, my name is Singing Sushi Mary from United Way. That's what you'll be doing. I'll give you a minute to think of what you want to say about yourself. So favorite food, hobby, then your name and organization. So an example again is, hello, my name is Singing Sushi Mary from United Way. So think about that for a second. You have yours, raise your hand, and I'll go ahead and let you go. All right, Kathy, go right ahead.
Good morning. Hello, my name is Swimming Salmon Kathy from Piedmont Health Services and Sickle Cell Agency.
Oh, I like that. All right. You want to get it started. Anybody else ready to go? All right, Floyd.
Good morning. I'm Pizza Hiking Floyd Johnson with the Boys and Girls Club of Grand Rapids.
Oh, so we got a hiker, we got swimming. All right, all right. Here we go, right here.
Hello, my name is Pasta Gardening Kathy from Randolph Senior Adults.
All right, Kathy, I like that. Gardening. Anybody else ready to go?
Good morning. My name is Fettuccine Reading Jennifer Wilcox from Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks to Piedmont.
And Jennifer is the new CEO. If you haven't met her for Girl Scouts, we do have a new CEO. We want to welcome her. And I told her that y'all a great group, and I didn't tell a lie. Y'all will help her if you need anything. I told y'all was just a warm group, and we're happy to have you back with joining us today.
Thank you.
Who else is ready?
My name is Guitar Playing Mac and Cheese Mark.
All right, so we need a little music when you know for that.
It's all in private.
It's only in private. Anybody else ready? All right, we'll come back to you too.
Hello, my name is Sewing Seafood Paula from Communities and Schools at Randolph County.
All right, got a sewer here.
All right, hello, my name is Ice Cream Campin' Salem from the Girl Scouts.
Oh, you're like me. I love some ice cream too.
Hello, my name is.
That's it.
Okay. Hello, my name is Arts and Crafts Baked Macaroni from Girl Scouts.
All right. Who else is ready?
Hello, my name is Needle Pointing Italian Ellen from Senior Resources.
All right, I like that, Ellen.
Hello, my name is Cake Painting Amy from Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club.
All right, I like that. So.
Hello, my name is Baking Tuna Tom
That's right, I was supposed to ask you to make something, so that's all for the meeting today. Go right ahead, dear.
Hello, my name is cooking. Oh, I have to, okay, cooking shrimp, Dare Spicer.
All right, there you go. So we got a lot of cooks in here. I know who to call on. Who else? What's your staff name?
Yeah. My name is Cooking. Oh my gosh, it's hard to pick. Peaches right now. Stephanie and Kodiak with the art.
All right. Who else hasn't went yet? Corinne.
My name is Soul Shopping Carolina from YMCA.
All right. We'll go through, we'll shopping. All right. Think I saw here Molly next.
Cooking chocolate chip cookie Molly from Community Clinic of High Point.
I like that. Thank you. Thank you. Who else hasn't went yet? This is somebody. You want to go?
I am, my name is Any Potato Running Rivers.
Oh,
My first name's Wendy and I'm with the Girls Big Sister.
anybody else want to go? Did I miss? Jane, you want to do one?
Well, okay. My name is Gardening Peanut Butter Jane. As though you didn't know.
Carson, did you have one?
Oh, I did not. I guess one of the kayaking pasta Carson, something like that.
All right, I like that. Rita, did you have one?
I'm Rita in the back.
All right, Rita. Merlin, did you want to share? No? All right. Anybody else? Kristen, did you have one?
I'm Taco Reading Kristen.
All right, Taco Reading Kristen from United Way. And Cindy, you got one?
Yeah, I'm playing cards, ice cream, Cindy.
All right, card players. Mary?
Okay, my name is Baking Fajitas, Mary.
Oh, like that. Tony, did you want to go?
Okay. I am drumming hamburger Tony.
All right.
You get together.
That's right.
And the name of your band should be Rita in the Back.
That's
I guess I'll go. I guess I'm a picture taking anything with hamburger. Latoya from United Way. All right. Did we miss anybody? If I did, feel free to jump in if I missed you. All right. Well, we are gonna watch our agency video just to share a little bit of highlights of what's been going on. We haven't seen it yet, but of course, it's gonna share that.
Now to growing concern.
Hold on one second.
Technology.
Might have to hit stop sharing. You'll need a new.
Okay. It's not going up there. I can't get it off of there. Wasn't letting me get it up on the screen. It's not the share this with Tom, it's the actual screen up here. It's not letting me get it off of there.
You should have shared this. Oh, so it's sharing it only down. Sorry about that, y'all.
Ah.
Yeah, I think it's just frozen.
There it is. Sorry, I just got frozen for a sec.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
This past year has been hard.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S.
Now, there are fears that the coronavirus outbreak could become a pandemic.
The impacts of a global pandemic have been surreal.
In the COVID-19 pandemic, 500,000 confirmed deaths.
We could not imagine it devastating our community, but it did. So many lives have been uprooted and changed in the blink of an eye, and the challenges are not over. The impacts of COVID-19 have left a health, education, and economic crisis that have touched everyone in our community. But together, we can overcome this. For over 90 years, United Way of Greater High Point has been responding to the needs of our community. Yet, we have not done it alone. Through the strengths of partnerships, thousands of generous donors, and dedicated volunteers, we have worked to empower, encourage, and restore. Because of you, we are community. This year has been hard, but together, we have provided relief to our neighbors in need. Through the quick response of our local United Way COVID-19 emergency funds, through the innovative platforms of continuous assistance and safe care, by providing aid for essential health services, helping to improve the education and emotional well-being of children, and making a path to guide so many to financial stability. United Way of Greater High Point needs your support to help our community recover and rebuild. Through these trying times, we have found new ways to stay connected, dared to reimagine, and compassionately broadened our bonds. Please join us as we strive for lasting change that equips every person in our community to better withstand future crises. We can build a stronger community.
Well, as you can see, as James said, whether it was virtually, physically out there, we never stopped moving. You all never stopped moving. There was never a time that we were on a call that you all didn't have something that you were doing to make sure that we were responding, rebuilding, recovering for our community, because just because we had COVID, we couldn't stop. That was the time that we had to pivot and continue to do what we needed to do, if not more than ever. So thank you all for doing that. I want to give yourselves a hand for that. Y'all.
Well, absolutely. Last March, when all our worlds got turned upside down, and I think I remember, well, I know I remember sitting in this room. We were in a staff meeting when we got the notice that the governor was locking down everything, and I remember thinking, this is the last couple of weeks. Well, here we are, months and months later. But I was so impressed, and I've shared this with so many people, how starting that first week, we had our weekly partner agency calls. And I'm sure there were times when you were like, I do not have time to get on that call with those United people. But I loved it because of the network that came out of it. I saw so many of you say, well, hey, we can host a blood drive. Well, we've got hand sanitizer, we've got masks, and you do what you do most beautifully, and that is connect and work together. And again, many United Ways across the country have gone away from the partner agency model campaign. But here in our community, we know it works, because together, the holistic manner in which we are approaching the community's problems, it works. It works for our community. So I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for all your hard work. So last year, we, as LaToya said, you didn't stop. And I love the innovation the creativity that I saw from everyone. Just like here at the United Way, you know, we had to change the way we did things. We couldn't just say, okay, we can't do it the way we normally do it, so we just aren't going to do it. No. And you were the same way. So last year, if you remember, we immediately launched the COVID-19 emergency fund. We raised almost $250,000 in a short time frame. And our goal in raising those dollars was to have a quick turnaround. And we did. We were successful to do that. Our community impact committee worked tirelessly and met week after week to go over the grants. And many of you, again, were recipients of those dollars. In just our backpack fund, we raised $42,000. So we were so grateful for that generosity. And in 2020, United Way of Greater High Point was in the top 10 campaigns across the state of North Carolina. And so we're just so proud of this community for stepping up in such a big way. And of course, you know, we always like to remind people that, yes, we are partner agency focused, and it is our job to go out into the community and raise dollars for your organizations. But we're also so involved in other initiatives to help address the most pervasive needs in the community. Of course, we've got a little free libraries, project board development, the gift of warmth, which of course we partner with Senior Resources, and we actually give out heaters, the little small heaters, and you would be amazed at the people who that's their only source of heat in their home are those little heaters. So that, along with right now, Fans for Seniors, we just conducted our last fan giveaway. We've given away over 300. Is that right? Over 300. Again, we partner with Senior Resources and High Point Enterprise on that. African American Initiative, in which we are having our kickoff luncheon next Thursday, the 26th, and hopefully our current restrictions won't halt the process there. And then we've just added a new initiative under the United Way umbrella. They're not a partner agency, Women in Motion. But if you remember Greater High Point Food Alliance, they started out as an initiative under our umbrella. We did their backroom operations and they had space in our office. They still do have space, but they are now a separate 501c3 themselves. Women in Motion, same thing. They have space and we're doing their backroom operations, their finances. But we're excited about the opportunity because there has never been a successful women's initiative in High Point. And we need to change that. And we're excited to be able to provide the community other options for volunteering and for giving, because many United Ways across the country have women's initiatives, and it just gives us another menu option. This is our thank you ad that every year we ask from our youth-oriented agencies, children, to design a thank you ad. And the winning art this year is from the YMCA after-school program, little AJ, and he attends Triangle Lake Montessori. But we asked them to design a thank you, and then in the High Point Enterprise graciously does a full page ad of our top 100 campaigns with this ad. And he is actually coming in this afternoon. We're going to get to thank him in person, give him a framed copy of the ad, and give him a little gift card too. And so we always enjoy doing that. And many of your organizations are in that ad as well. Woo, woo. Got a little trigger happy there. So in helping the community, 211. Of course, you're all familiar with 211, but that's something that we continue. And 211 call volume during COVID escalated, pretty much doubled in a short time frame. But we ask that you remember 211 when you get that client that you have exhausted your network of helping opportunities. Remember 211, 24-hour, 7-day-a-week hotline that can connect people to the right resources. We also have collaborated with the Hayden Harmon Foundation and the Greater High Point Food Alliance, Business High Point, and City of High Point. Again, I think we all see that we're stronger together. And so we're working to always collaborate. And our 27 local partner agencies, that's you all, who do the critical work that's out there. So in 2020, we raised $4,038,000. That's a clap. That's a clap. Rob and Donna Blakely, they were our chairs for 2020, and they really, they kind of got gypped in terms of the fun. They didn't get any of the fun. They didn't get to do in-person CEO calls. They didn't get to tour some of our really cool companies, but they never let their passion waver. And we were successful. Back in, and you remember every week I tell you, I'll be like, we don't know what the campaign's gonna do. I mean, there were thoughts that we could be as much as $1 million down. And thank goodness that was not the case. So what, I'm trying to look at our agenda. Campaign goal. Do you want me to go ahead and cover this?
I think it has something later on with that, but just that's just letting them know what we're gonna
Okay.
cover. You know?
So today, many of you are seasoned at this, and then some of you are brand new, but these are the things that we will cover today. The ECC packet, which you all have in front of you. We'll go over campaign materials, your customized pledge forms, the campaign video that you already seen. We're going to talk about making it fun, which is key.
Yeah, that's.
There you
That's
go.
me, okay.
Challenge goal. That's you.
Get on this.
Okay. Well, we'll have drum roll. Okay, Tony, drum roll.
Okay. So first, I'm just gonna talk about, is this, they won't see this.
No, they won't
Okay,
see that.
so I'll talk about kind of what we go over with you, what we did last year, which was a great year. And Jane, I also love New Girl. That's one of my favorite shows. It makes you laughing. Yes, it does. And as agencies, you all know we run our own campaign, and we would love to do it during the Pacesetter as one of the Pacesetters this year. So, you know, I'm part of more than one United Way agency, and I don't know if all of you are, but I can tell you this: there was no other United Way agency that kept us all together during COVID. No one called us and said, "Hey, you want to do calls with your colleagues?" That was this United Way. And this United Way, also, while we were still working and out in the trenches during the whole time COVID, they were there for us. You know, they were here. They did moderation, but they were still in the office, and they were still here for us and all of our clients. So we appreciate all that United Way has done for us. Now, how we did last year. So we kind of mirrored the regular campaign. We were down 7%, but we thought we would probably be down 20 to 25%. So that's really amazing that we were only down 7% last year. The regular campaign was down about 6%, so we looked just like that. And so that's pretty impressive. But we think we can do better this year. Last year, our participation was down overall. So we had about 65% participation among our group. Not every, I mean, we had 100% participation, but our people that participated in the campaign was down 64% versus 71% the year before. So we would love to get that number back up to, we'd love to have 100%, obviously, participation from all of our employees. But at least if we get that even up to 75%, our goals that should help us reach our goal. So getting more people in our organizations involved in the campaign would be a tremendous help. So let's strive for 100%, obviously. Like I said, we'd love to run our goal campaign with the Pacesetters this year, and that means we would love to have it finished in about a month. So your packets today, maybe by September 10th, I think is what we talked about.
Yeah, we're hoping maybe by the time, somewhere around that time, like when we do our kickoff, that maybe we say X amount of our agencies have already completed and we've raised X amount of dollars so far to go. So if you all want to join us and be in a Pacesetter, so we can say that when Jane makes the announcement at our kickoff, that would be great.
Obviously, if you need more time, that's fine, but we would love to try and just get it done, get it wrapped up, be done with our campaign, internal campaign organization. And we're working on prizes for you guys. So I have some contacts that I'm going to try, and maybe the person that gets, maybe we can do some things for 100% participation at each agency. First turned in, most increase percentage wise. So we're working on those things, and we'll get that out to you guys in an email really soon. Now, last year we raised $98,230.26. They got it down to a cent. So this year, we would love to set our goal for a 3% increase, which is $101,177.
I took the cents off.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm not.
So that would be our goal. And I think that's really easy. I mean, that's to me, that's pretty low, but definitely achievable. So I think we're all doing really well right and fine right now. And let's just strive to hit that target. And we're gonna make it fun. And I know Jane's gonna talk about that in a minute, but come on, guys, let's do it. We can do it.
2019, you all did $104,234. So that's just slowly
Okay,
getting back.
just getting it back. Okay. So maybe we can hit 105, guys. Okay, well, thank you all. And we're gonna go over all the materials and stuff with you. What we're doing next?
Ace and Shoes recognition is next.
Okay.
And that's Jane. Yep. I think that may be on your sheet, top participant.
So. All right. We got the plaques back there. Cindy, can you get the plaques?
And the top percent, like we had 100% participation. Red Cross was 100% participation last year. We had Communities and Schools of High Point, Greater High Point Food Alliance, Randolph Senior Adults Association. We had Triad Health Project with 100%. YWCA had 94%. So those are kind of our top performers. Mental Health Associates, 92%. So those are our top participation performers. And our top giver award, which they have a lot of employees, sometimes that might be harder for everybody to get, but Hospice of the Piedmont was our top organization for employee giving. So I want to congratulate you all and everybody that gave. We want to congratulate all, as we say, every dollar matters. So even if you weren't in the 100%, your dollar still mattered. So I don't want you to feel that way. We all appreciate what you've done and what you continue to do. And we're just challenging ourselves to, if you're already at 100%, maintain. And if you want to, if you see room for improvement, we can work towards that, but any improvement is more. So thank you.
Absolutely. And we do have our employee campaign awards. These are based on the percentage of employees who did at their old term was fair share, but carrying this level. So we have two at the goal, and that was Randolph County Family Crisis Center. Yay, there. And then our second gold recipient is Randolph County Senior Adults. They are not here today. Oh, yeah, they're here. I was looking for Mark. I know, he's in the rain. And then we have a bronze, and that is Family Service of the Piedmont. And then our other bronze is the Community Clinic of High Point. Thank you, Molly. And also, if you all didn't know, if you didn't get Big Brothers Big Sisters email, Wendy and her team have a new home. They're out on Hickory Ridge Road. Is that
Hickory Ridge, yes.
Yes.
We have a brand new mentoring center. We're very excited to start bringing kids in and serving children and have a space for them to do that now, and a safe place for our bigs and littles to meet when they can't meet at the school. So
will you have like a ribbon cutting?
We'll have a ribbon cutting. We're working on redoing the third floor, turning it into a huge program area. So as soon as that's done, we'll have a big thing and invite everyone out.
Well, congratulations on your new home.
Thank you.
Open Door Ministries also is a silver recipient of the Employee Campaign Award, and the YWCA is also silver. So
Anybody that didn't have the plaque up, can remember Boys and Girls Clubs, Greater High Point, Gold. I'm trying to see if anybody else we missed up there. That you see your name and stand up if we missed you, if we didn't. And if you already picked up, some people already picked up their plaque. I think Piedmont Health Services was up there, they're silver. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
okay, so now we're going to talk about your materials, and you can go online at our website and /campaign-toolkit. And you'll find all of this information at your disposal. So if you need to print off anything, but this is a great one-stop shop for all your campaign tools. The employee campaign coordinator guide you do have in your packet. Yes. This is just a great resource for those of you who have never done it before. I'm not going to take time to read it, but one of the things we always give this to our companies as well, our corporate partners, and one of the top things is to get your CEO leadership. Well, obviously we've got that here, and so but I encourage you to look over this if you're brand new to this process, and it will help you. But remember, at the United Way, we are here to help answer questions that you might have on how to conduct your successful campaign. You're going to have an organizational profile. This is such a great opportunity for you to look at what your organization has done over the past 3 years in terms of dollars raised, participation, and it's also going to tell you what your lifetime gift to the United Way of Greater High Point has been. This is very valuable for you to help determine what your goals should be for this year. Also at the top, you're going to have contact information. Now, Jennifer, I know is new with the Girl Scouts. So if her information is not correct, she's just going to let LaToya know that, hey, we need to change this information. Wendy's got a brand new home. And so, we try to keep our system updated and as accurate as much as possible. So if you look in that area and say, oh, that's not right, please let us know so we can get that. And Cindy especially is our data accuracy person. And so we want to get that right. This also tells you what you have done because of the dollars you've given. And so when you're talking to your employees, and of course, we encourage your employees to designate back to your own agency. That just makes sense. But help them to know what their gifts are doing, not only for your agency, but for this entire community. So some of your campaign tools, you've got, so in this packet, you're going to see a plethora of information. Thank you. You're going to have a pledge listing summary. Now, your pledge listing summary will actually be emailed to you electronically, but it's a great way for you to capture your information to decide. So you can see who's given your caring gift. It's an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm not finding the packet, but you've got that, you'll fill that out, and then you'll keep a copy and you'll print a copy to go in your packet. Again, this has great formula on it. Thank you, Jennifer's holding it right there.
So the left-hand side.
Left-hand side. Pink. Pink. See, thank you. All you had to do is say something. Thank you. Here's your pledge listing summary. And so again, you're just gonna fill this out on this side and it will populate it on this side. So that's your pledge listing summary. The blue sheet, that's your campaign award worksheet. Now these lovely awards we just awarded, this is how you get this. You fill this information out, and this is a math formula based on your number of employees. And we need this sheet filled out because we want to recognize your hard work, all your efforts. So after your campaign is complete, look at what you've done, look at your caring gift donors, make certain this is complete and put in your packet when you turn your packet in. Corporate pledge form. Y'all don't have corporate pledge form. If you want to get one, go ahead. But you do not have one. Caring club card form. That is the gold form. How many of you use your caring club card? Woo! And then for you who don't, well, you forget about it. That seems to be the problem. If maybe you forgot or lost your card from last year, misplaced it, let us know. We'll get you another one for 2020.
There's one in your packet, actually.
Look. So if you've already got one, give this one to your spouse or significant other, and he or she can enjoy using it. But this is a very, very important form because we want to make certain everybody gets these discounts, these perks. And we don't want to have to call you up and say, hey, Amy, how many Caring Club donors did you have? How many Caring Gift donors did you have? Because that just delays the process. So that way, if you fill this out, turn it in your packet, and you turn everything in, then we will have it. As soon as those Caring Club cards arrive, we will be ready to give them out to you. You can go to Subway for dinner. So your reporting envelopes, you've got two. You've got one that has green writing and one that has blue writing. So your green one is going to contain all your cash contributions. So if somebody just says, here's $20, here's my contribution, it's gonna go in here. Somebody writes a check, $100, will go in here. So cash and checks and credit card contributions go in here. And special fundraising events. So maybe you're gonna have a brownie sale for your Girl Scouts. Y'all still have brownies?
We do.
Okay. So see, brownies could have brownie day. I don't know. But anyway, special fundraising events. Tom could bake for family service and auction off. Y'all, I'm telling you, I have never been a recipient of any of his wonderful desserts. However, I see them on Facebook. The man has got a career in baking. You should like open your own shop. They're beautiful. I can only imagine how yummy they are. But Tom may decide to do a fundraiser and auction off some of his desserts. Those dollars would go in here in the green envelope. So in the blue envelope is where you will have your employee pledge summary. So remember we talked about this? That's going to go in here. Your direct billing pledges. So payroll deduction will go in here, your direct bill, and then your summary report totals telling us how many people gave and what your total dollars were. Now, we also want to remind you that now some people will put this envelope once it's complete inside that envelope, and that's okay. That's fine to do that, but just make certain that everything is conclusive and in there along with your pledge form. Make sure you turn in those pledge forms in the blue envelope. Do you have any questions on that? Again, we're here to help you if you do.
Jane, if they give $25 in cash, they still need to do a pledge form.
That's right. That's right. If they give $1, fire them. If they give $1, they still have to fill out a pledge. Still ought to write them up. Okay, so there's that pledge listing summary we talked about. And there it is. There's your campaign award worksheet. So we've got the green, the blue, and the car raffle form envelope. You know, we have had a partner agency win the car. Family Service of the Piedmont employee won several years ago. So in your
Left side.
left side, thank you. Rita in the back. In the left side, you've got a copy of your Van York car raffle. This is the 20th year Van York has donated a car for us. We're so excited. This is their 20th year of donating the car for this fabulous incentive, which really increases our caring gift donors. We normally have between 3,500 and 4,000 caring gift donors. And so exciting for this year, they have a truck in the mix, and we don't get trucks often, and Tony can attest that trucks are a rarity these days. And so we're excited to be able to offer that. When you collect your pledge forms, collect your car raffle forms along with them. All of the car raffle forms, you'll tear off the bottom, they're going to go inside this envelope. Do not place the envelope, do not put this envelope inside here and seal it, because there's a reason. Sounds like it makes sense to put it in here, but let me tell you why it's not. So when this envelope is sealed, no member of United Way can open it. An accounting volunteer has to open it, and they have to go through the packet and make sure everything balances. let's say you turn your packet in on Wednesday. You turn your packet in on Wednesday. Well, we may not have a volunteer accountant until the following Wednesday. Meanwhile, we've had a card drawing in between that time. If your card drawing is in here, those cards aren't going to get in the drawing as soon as they would. So that's why you want to have it separate.
Would you mind telling them when we draw, Jane, too, so they'll know when it needs to be?
Yes, so we are, Carson's handling our annual card drawing. You want to share with them?
Sure. We are doing our first drawing, I believe September 21st. It's that Tuesday of that week. And that will be going for the next 10 weeks after that. And we have yet to determine the actual event date, but we will keep you updated on that when we figure that out.
So they have to be in on Mondays, or what day do they need to be in to get in for the Tuesday drawing?
Yeah, if you get them in Tuesday morning, that would work to get them in. I usually take them over to Iceland and Associates at around 2:30. But I still need time to check everything off and double check the amount of cards. So Tuesday mornings at the latest would work, but you can get it in Monday or the week.
And if you get it, the earlier you get it in, the more likely that you might get drawn out. First couple of drawings, there's not normally a whole bunch. And so I push my accounts to get it in early, and then they're there for the whole 10 weeks.
You increase your chances for sure. So today is the 18th. So look, you've got a little over a month before the first drawing. So I think you can make it happen to get those cards in, because we'd love it if a partner agency were to win again. Last year, we had Mickey Truck Bodies as our winner, and the year before was the Mickey Truck Bodies in the win. So get those cards in early, as Cindy said. Again, we talked about the Caring Club card, and the nice thing about the Caring Club card now, that again, you have one in your pack. Caring Club card has the little QR code on the back, so that you can just scan it and see who is a participating merchant on there. And that allows us to change it throughout the year on our website. When we first started the Caring Club card, you know, it was like an accordion thing, and the font kept getting smaller and smaller, and we couldn't add people and we couldn't delete people. And I will say, with COVID, a lot of the merchants have changed their little discount because their businesses were hit so dramatically. But this is great information to give your employees too, if your employees want a hard copy of the participants. Again, we talked about the Bay in York. There's last year's winner. Our prescription drug cards. This is,
and that's, I can talk about that a little bit. That's the new, we have a new card. You have the old one right now, but we have ordered the new ones. The old ones are still good to use, but the new ones will be more like the Caring Club card. It'll be more like a credit card, and they will be able to go to different locations. This is supposed to be better than the old one, more discounts. And there's something new that they've added that every time you use it, you can get money back if you sign up for it. So you might get a check back from them, actually money, just by using this discount card. So if you want to do that, you can. It'll benefit your clients that maybe, even if you have insurance, like for me, sometimes a card like this is more of a discount on my medicine than my actual insurance card sometimes. So it benefits them to check both. So even if you have insurance, use it, check both, and sometimes this one may be the better discount for you and for your clients. So even if they do have insurance, this is still a benefit for them, and they can get money back if used on it. There's an app for this. It's called Single Care is the new name. It's moving from Family Wise to Single Care. So that's the new name. And there's also a counter if you want to sign in as an agency yourself and get access to the online. You can see the discounts. You can pull reports if you're using that to show how you're helping families as well. You can do that. Right now, we've to date over 15,000. I pulled this last Friday. 15,448 people have been helped by the card, and just in our area. Oh, wow. And just in our Gifford County, kind of in our footprint area, and over $1 million in savings so far. So it is a benefit. It does work. So we want to start to share that more with families and people, even working families. As I said, it can still benefit them, people with insurance, people without insurance. So this will be a benefit. It's called Single Care. That'll be the new one. And as soon as the new cards are in, I'll get those out to you. Just let me know. I'll send out an email and say how many you like, and I'll set them aside. You can pick them up, and I've ordered a couple of thousand. So we'll have enough in English and Spanish. So, but that'll be a good thing that you're doing. It's just easier to keep up with versus the little plastic, little card, paper card. So that'll be a good benefit. And so we can check that anytime in the community, what our benefits are just for our community. And if they use it outside of our service area, it won't show up on our numbers, but it'll show up on somebody's
Yeah, great opportunity for you to provide for yourselves and your clients. And it's good on pet medicine. So,
That's right, thank you, that's a good,
Yeah.
good thing. So if you have a pet, it helps with that as well, like
Yeah.
Walmart, places like that.
side note, but my dog needs some puppy Prozac. I mean, it's just it's something wrong with my dog. So I'm thinking about using it if he puts him on anxiety medicine. Okay, so this is your pledge form. Very
Mary, and that's Mary. Okay.
Customized.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's,
No,
she's got both, yeah.
She's got both. Let me sit down. Let me introduce the lovely, talented Mary Vaughn, who is going to talk to you about customized.
Thanks. All right, back to the left side of your packet, everyone. Most of you do the pledge forms. Several agencies have gone to the e-pledge, and Carson's going to touch on that in a minute. And I know that every year we take some time to look at the form and see how we can make sure that we're capturing all that information that we need from the employees. I want to highlight a couple of things here because most of you are very familiar with the form that we use. Of course, we're going to give everyone flexibility on how they want to do it. If it's a payroll deduction, you can actually encourage everybody to do that payroll deduction because you got a great record of that, you know, in your HR area. Cash and check, of course, credit card. Many people like to be billed for the cards, for their pledge amounts. Stock securities. People do donate through their stocks. And of course, they get a special, I guess, tax break by doing it that way. Excuse me. One thing I do want to highlight is this additional line that was added probably last year. I'm planning for the future, and you've got your boxes. I'm already retired. I don't know if you have some people that are working in your office, really part-time possibly. They plan to retire and they want to, or they want to learn more about the planned giving. The reason I highlight this piece is another one of our facets for the campaign is called special gifts. I want to know if anyone in your agency, if they're on your board or if they're working with you, are planning to retire or would like to contribute and not be in the actual, in your actual campaign. I wouldn't think their board of directors would be in your campaign, but they would actually be on a special solicitation from United Way for the retiree or our special gifts. That's for individuals who are not included in the workplace campaign. You've got people that are retired, you've got people that are individual entrepreneurs that work from their home. We send out huge mailing in September of each year to over 2,500 households and raised probably for the last number of years around $150,000 from those other people that are not affected by a workplace campaign. So we do a little bit of trying to announcement about this as we go into that area. Also on the back, we've added Women in Motion. If any of your employees are going to designate board members, whoever, we've got a wonderful menu of all of the different partner agencies, and that's one of our newer departments. Of course, if you would like to personalize that pledge form for your employees, you've got your worksheet here. We do a lot of this for our companies. You may add your logo. You may just want to put their name, their employee ID number, and maybe a suggested gift amount on your pledge form. We do that with using this form here by just checking the different boxes. Give us about a 2-week turnaround time, and we will have those pledge forms ready for you when you can actually start your campaign. Are there any questions? I don't know if anybody has used the personalized forms before or not. Many companies do. And of course, some of those companies have gone to the e-pledge where they actually are customizing those forms through e-pledge. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mary.
Turn it over to Carson.
Mary does a beautiful job with special gifts and with customized pledge forms. And the beauty of customized pledge forms too is, you know, if you get a letter at your house and it says box holder, ditch it right away. But if it's got, you know, Ellen Whitlock on it, you're more apt to open it. Well, the same thing with your customized pledge forms. It shows a real commitment from you, their leader, that, hey, this is important. So think about that for your pledge form. So Carson handles ePledge. Carson?
Yes. So for those of you who are not familiar with ePledge, it is an online pledge system. And so we get some information from you and your employee information as well. And we set up a site for your employees to give through, a pledge site. And this is customized, and you can add specific videos and text and things that you want on there. Oftentimes we put our video or our annual video and some of the things that we want included as well. What this really does is it really just replaces your pledge form, your paper pledge forms. You still need to do rallies, and you still need to have events and things like that to get your employees invested in the campaign. But what this does is, if you have emails for all of your employees, it really helps streamline that process if you want to go virtual. We send out an email to all of your employees at a time that you specify, and we can send out reminder emails as well, and they can go click pledge now, they can watch any video that you want, and then go through and go through that pledge process. It has all of the options that a pledge form has. And so if this is something you're interested in moving towards, just reach out to me and I'd be happy to talk with you and see what that would look like for your agency. And then, excuse me, let's see, is there? Yes, okay. So if you have not filled out a form for your agency speakers, I believe Latoya sent this out a few months
It was
ago.
emailed to you all. Some of you have already turned yours in, but if not, then you can still send it to us. We still need them.
Yes, and if you have turned it in, thank you so much. I know we've reached out to some of you about speakers with our case study campaigns. This is really important. The campaigns that we run, the companies that run campaigns with us, they want to hear from you because you have the stories about the things that are happening in the community and the impacts of their dollars. And so we really need that partnership with you to either you or staff members who are running programs to come in and talk about the impacts that you're making in the community. And so what you can see here, that they ask for agencies, speakers from specific agencies that they care about. Oftentimes that their company often designates to, that their employees designate to. And so I will be reaching out to you as the fall comes along, and I would appreciate cooperation in just finding speakers, because it really does make a difference in these rallies. So I just want to thank you for doing that in the past years and continuing that. I think that should be it for me. So
thank you so much, Carson. And Carson does a fantastic job with ePledge. And again, ePledge is not for everyone. We have our companies that it works really well in and some not so much. The danger with ePledge is your employee can delete it. And it's hard then to say, wait a minute, why have you not given? And so we'll have to contact Carson, he'll have to send another email, and it's a little cumbersome. So personally, I'm still a little old school and I like that paper pledge form, but ePledge is a beautiful, beautiful option. So steps to running a successful campaign. Number one, check you are the CEO. Confirm management support and ask your CEO to, again, you've got it, review your past performance and calculate your goal. Number four, establish a campaign timeline. We encourage you to, and I know some of your organizations are much larger, like Family Service at the Piedmont, but we encourage you to make your campaign quick. Do it. Strike while the iron, I'm not good with cliche.
Iron's hot.
Thank you. I always say bowl at a time. That's not right. So do it quickly while the momentum is still there. Because if you let your campaign drag on for like a month, you've still got those 2 employees. Yeah, I'm gonna get you my pledge form. No, have a beginning and have an end. Preferably like a week long, 2 weeks at the most. And then, as Wendy was saying, incentives. Maybe you could have an incentive for your employee who turns in that pledge form first. So I want it to be quick. Take tours, use agency speakers. Well, tours may not work for you, but I encourage you to get another one of your fellow partner agencies in, because you're so busy doing your work that you don't know what everybody else is doing. And your employee, you do because you're the head of your organization, but many of your employees may not have a clue. So I encourage you, pick out one you don't know what it's about and have them come in and talk to your team. Publicize your campaign. Let your employees know that it's coming. You know, have some fun posters. Don't just make it another day. Oh, yeah, we got United Way on Monday. No, create some excitement around it. Then conduct your employee campaign. Give us your results. Remember all these nice little forms. Wrap up and say thank you. I am a big, big believer in thank yous, and do something nice for your staff. You know, have an ice cream party, have pizza party to congratulate them, especially if they exceed your goal. But say thank you to them. And then we ask you to live united all year round, which you all clearly provide. We want you to make it fun. Again, we want the fun to be in fundraising. So the most successful United Way campaigns are high on education, information, and they're fun. We love a theme. We love a theme. And I love it, and I know Mary loves it, when companies and organizations have a theme for their campaign. So this was Temper Sealy right before COVID hit. They did a carnival theme. They had a tremendous campaign. They had a cotton candy maker, a popcorn machine, and they just had all these carnival prizes. Big, big fun. Wake Forest Baptist High Point Medical Center. Make sure I got the wording right this time. They always have big fun. They had typically have a Halloween chili cook-off, and they dressed in costumes. They always have big fun with their campaign. Now, at the United Way, we like to have fun too. And so we typically have a theme. So this was in 2019. We had our two youngest people on staff head up our campaign, and Carson, along with Allie, the young woman on the left, they did a millennial thing. I know it may come as a surprise, but we aren't all millennials in this office. And so it was very interesting. We learned some terminology that week, and we had big fun with it.
And Jane won the contest for the millennial theme. She was the best millennial.
This is what I did. I kept my AirPods in my ear. I stared at my cell phone. I had Starbucks coffee, and I looked disinterested in it. No offense to our millennials. And then Dixon Hughes, they always have a great campaign theme. See, they were superheroes. So you've got a little packet, a little booklet in your packet with campaign theme ideas. Have fun with it. Again, do something out of the ordinary. You know, we all get so bogged down with the everyday minutia. We got to do this, and this. So make it fun. You know, let them know that, hey, United Way, we're going to do something fun. And if you need help with ideas, of course, the internet is an awesome source for you. Just type in United Way campaign theme ideas. You'll get tons of them. But also reach out to us, because we're full of fun ideas for your campaigns. But I promise you, the more fun you have, the more successful it will be. And so I'm going to let Cindy Westmoreland, who is our Director of Leadership Giving, talk to you about leadership giving. Cindy?
Morning, everybody. Leadership giving. Who knows what a United Way leader is? Okay, a United Way leader is anybody that gives $1,000 up to $9,999. They're in the Leadership Society. If they give $10,000 or more, they're part of the Tocqueville Society. And you know, $1,000 is a lot of money, but most of you probably have somebody else in your household that works. And we can combine the gifts to equal $1,000. Even if they work in Greensboro or someplace else, you've just got to let us know. I look under every rock and nook and cranny to find leaders, because I want our numbers to look good. Last year, given all the circumstances, we did extremely well. The Tocqueville Society, and then which Jane handles, and my leaders raised a total of $1,902,000. 47% of the campaign. Now, my leaders were down, of course, because we had companies that didn't run campaigns and things like that. But Jane, do you want to tell them about something?
Thank you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
So TOEFL started in High Point in 1990. In 2020, we had a record year. We had 75 members, and we also raised $1,012,000. First time we've ever crossed the million.
So exciting, still gives me cold chills, which is another reason why we were in the top 10 ones in North Carolina. And out of the 47%, it's only 9% of the donors. So there is a lot of room for growth, and probably the biggest growth is in the combo where people combine things. And a lot of people don't think about it, you know, or I don't know the people in High Point as well because I came from Greensboro. But if I see two names that look alike and they got the same address, even if they're not together, I'll put them together. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. We're also really fortunate this year, for the first time on the campaign cabinet, we have a leadership representative. It's Carl Ramsey from HPU, and he's been wonderful. I was on vacation, but he did the City of High Point's leadership kickoff and did a phenomenal job. He also, in your package this year, you're going to have a letter if there's anybody he gave at the leadership level. He created a letter that we gave to everybody. If you don't have one, you just don't have any leaders in your group. But if you'll hand those out to everybody. The other thing that he's working on, hopefully, is he's going to make a real quick snippet video so that when you go online, if you're doing the e-pledge Carson talked about, and make a pledge of 1,000, we're going to shoot you a thank you right there. And we're still working through the kinks and getting everything. And if you turn in a paper pledge and I have your email, I will make sure we do it. We always thank, like Jane said, the donors, but this is a little bit more immediate and it's somebody else. And I don't know about you guys, but I can never be thanked enough. So any questions about leadership in particular?
And usually we've had a breakfast for leadership givers and recognition, and Jane normally does an event for her to talk. That's sponsored, not out of our dollars. We usually get sponsorships for those, but we also thank them and recognize them. Because as Jane said, thanking people is just so important.
Loaned executives, I'm sure you're tired of seeing emails from me or maybe Jane, because we're asking for those loaned executives, and thank you to everybody in here who has responded. The training for the traditional loaned executive, and that's the person that's going to get 4 to 6 accounts. Joe promised me no more than that. And they're going to actually go out and meet with the employees there. A lot of times we need help with schools. We have 25, 6, 7 schools in High Point, and most of them run on Tuesday mornings at 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9, or Tuesday afternoon, 2:30, 3, 3:30. Of course, not all of them do, but there have been times when I think almost every person in this office, whether they were campaign or not, was out there doing it. We also have non-traditional loaned executives, and they're just as critical. They're in the office. They pick a 2-hour period of time, 1 day a week, and they do maybe September, October, November. Maybe they can only do September. And they come in here, and believe me, we have lots for them to do. They'll help Mary, if their handwriting is good, write handwritten notes. We're going to have hands in here that Jane will talk about, and we'll probably have them. David Cochran from hospice last year, I mean, he was phenomenal. He just came in and he went right straight to work. So thank you again to the ones that have responded. If you have not, it's not too late. The traditional LE training is next Wednesday all day, and the non-traditional is next Thursday in the morning. And, you know, I promised to get you out in time. The traditional used to be a day and a half, so we've moved it to a day. So it's going to be boom, boom, boom. But I think it will help people to be able to go out and put your face out there in the community. And even if you can't be the traditional, maybe there's somebody that you're thinking about either promoting later on or grooming. this is a wonderful opportunity for them to be able to be out there. And I promise we won't give them a lot of accounts, because the more that we have calling on companies, the more likelihood we'll get more money and you'll get more money. So it's a win-win for all of us.
Well, thank you, Cindy. And again, Cindy does a great job with loan executive training as well as leadership. She is, as I said, our data accuracy person. So our 2021 campaign kickoff, this is our 12th year on doing this. And last year, once again, we had to do things differently because of COVID. And we were very successful, thanks to the community. This year, we were thinking we were going to go back to our traditional of having that old Dominion truck go through the community, but looks like we need to do a hybrid approach. And so that's going to be our food drive. Food will be collected September 13th through the 17th. If your organizations would like to run a food drive, we've got a number of campaign boxes back there. They're great. If you would like the opportunity to conduct your food drive virtually, we have an Amazon wish list that you can go on and your orders will come straight here. So there's no hands, anything like that. But we have been successful with this event now. Again, this was our 12th year, and we will help restock the food shelves of local food pantries, 15, 17 local food pantries. And so I know Kathy Piedmont Health Services and Civil Cell Agency is one of the recipients, right? Help project your food pantries. And so we're excited to do this again. And the community, right now, we've got 30 companies signed up to participate. So we're looking forward to another successful event. And there may or may not be an opportunity for you to come and volunteer. And I see on our agenda that marketing was after loan executives, but on my PowerPoint, it was, do we have a slide for marketing?
No, it's not.
The next one.
Okay. Okay. So Kristen, you want to come up and talk about this? Kristen is one of our newest members of United Way.
Yes, I've been at United Way for 2 months. I'm also very new to North Carolina. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so did something a little bit of an adjustment, but it's been great being down here. First off, I want to say yesterday was actually National Nonprofit Day, so happy National Nonprofit Day to you all. Thanks for all you do. So High Point is a fantastic community. It's a very generous community. And we have been fortunate enough that we are partnering with the Rockers for 2 different events that are going to be really cool and a great way to give back to United Way, but also be part of the community. So 2 dates to remember. The first one is Tuesday, September 7th. That's going to be our campaign night at the ballpark. With a donation of 4 or more cans at any of the gates, you will receive a free ticket for the game that evening, which is a great deal. I believe tickets are normally $10. So if you go to Aldi for $2 about, you could get 4 cans, drop them off, and get to go see the Rockers game, which is an amazing way that we are partnering with them. Another night that we have coming up is Thursday, the 23rd of September. That's going to actually be United Way night at the Rockers. So half of the money raised from tickets, so $10 ticket, $5 gets donated back to United Way. And of course, that goes right back into you guys. We will have a link soon from the Rockers to sell tickets. I'll have LaToya send that out to you guys if you want to pass that around. But these are 2 great ways that you can get involved, not only with the community, but also helping out United Way that in turn is helping you guys. Also, like LaToya said, if you want to participate in a campaign, if you need anything for your personal campaigns that you're running in-house, anything marketing related, I'm happy to get you whatever you need. If there's something you need made, if there's just flyers that you need sent, just let me know and I'll get it to you. Thanks, guys.
And if you all will help with marketing the events too, if you can share them on your social medias and, share with staff, people may want to go. If you have kids or groups and you want to take them to camp, that's a way to get, families can go to a game that maybe couldn't have gone before. They can bring some food out. So those are opportunities to help us with promoting it and marketing.
And like Latoya said, we are really ramping up our social media. So if there's ever a time that you're doing something and you want to tag us in it, we'll be happy to share your stuff as well. So that way we're really spreading the word out there, guys.
Thank you, Kristen. We're excited. Kristen's on our team now and she's doing a great job. And Carson's excited because he's another person under the office. I kind of worry about them taking over the way they're just like always doing their lineal. So questions. We've gone over a lot. I realize this is a lot of your time. You're all busy people. But do you have any questions about anything that we've covered? No? Awesome. So I am such a quote person. I always love a good quote. And this is one of my favorites, which to me is just a beautiful picture of what we all are in this room and what we are in this community. Individually, we are one drop, but together we are an ocean. So I just thank you for the ocean of support that you all give to this community, because we can't do it alone. So this was a picture from our Wyndham and many of your partner agencies. We've got Kathy Norcott over there from Piedmont Triad Health. Your organization is such a long Chief Tommy Reed. I know many of you are familiar with Chief Tommy Reed because Tommy, of course, is our fire chief here in High Point. And Tommy just let me know yesterday he was chosen as Volunteer of the Year at the Wyndham. Tommy and then our board member DJ Cineros were out at the Wyndham every single day, in the heat, in the rain, in the lightning, so we just are so appreciative because again, the United Way receives $25,000 a year from the Wyndham that goes towards our backpack program. And so we're just so grateful for this opportunity. So we want to thank all our agencies who sent board members and volunteers out there. Joe, we've been clapping.
Yeah, the upcoming events, we went over most of them, Project Board, the campaigns. We also have an opportunity for Friday at Cal Specialties. We need 5 agencies. We have 3 already signed up to do the fair. So we have 2 slots left. It's a mini fair with them. And Joe is looking for 2 more agencies to go out and help them kick off their campaign and raise some dollars for us. So you have the link online, just sign up. We do have those 2 slots left. We can get 2 more for Friday. That would be perfect for us. Thank you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll hang around if you have questions. If you need boxes, if you're doing the campaign food drive, those are back there if you need those. But thank you all, and thank you. And please take some fruit and stuff home with you because we don't want to pack it all back up. So take with you.
Jay, that's a hot mess.
I know, I'm gonna put it back.
Oh, that's your skin. You just need to just take it with it.
I'll get it right.
Anybody? I know.
We're great.